In this video, we are going to go over how to add integers that have the same signs. So we're either going to be adding two negative numbers or two positive numbers together. It is such an important concept and it's super cool. Let's jump into it. So we have this first problem, -2 plus -4. Now we often group off that second number that we're adding onto here just so that we don't confuse this number to be plus a minus, right? It is plus a negative number grouped off on its own. So what does that mean? I think of adding integers as basically adding directions of values. So you can think of it as walking in certain directions, and I'm going to illustrate that on a number line. So we're going to start at -2. So that means that we go to the left 1, 2. So I'll symbolize that with an arrow here. So here we are at -2, starting at 0, of course. Now, from -2, we're going to add an additional -4. So that means we are going to go in the direction of left 4. So plus -4 means go another 1, 2, 3, 4. And where do we end up? We end up at -6. Therefore, -2 plus -4 is -6. Now, for this reasoning, we have a shortcut kind of method of thinking that a lot of teachers will teach, which is when you have the same signs in an addition problem, you just ignore the signs for a second and you add the numbers and then keep whatever sign you started with. So mentally, you're really doing 2 plus 4 equals 6 and then keep the sign of those numbers, and that equals -6. So this is not the work you would show, but that's the mental processing of what's going on there. I like to know the reason why. This says go left 2 and then left another 4. Another way of thinking about that is you're in debt $2 and then you incur or gain more debt of $4. So now you're in debt a total of $6. It supports the idea of keeping the signs, right? Just adding the numbers and keeping whatever the signs are. Very simple idea. I hope at least that it's translating into a simple idea. It doesn't have to be super hard. Okay, letter B, it says -3 plus -7. So we'll use the number line for this one. This means that we go left 3, so we'll start here at 0, we go left 3, and then in addition to that, we're gonna go left 7 again, another -7. So that's all the way over here, 7 spots from 3 to 10, and so then our final answer is -10 when we add it together. Or using our thinking from before, I would add 3 plus 7. They're the same signs. 3 plus 7 is 10. Keep the sign as -10. Again, the reasoning is you're going in the same direction each time, so you're adding 3 to the left and then another 7 to the left. 10 total to the left, or -10. All right, we're going to go over a very simple problem that you've been doing for years now, but I'm going to approach it the same way we were looking at these. 2 plus 4. So that means we start at 0 and go to the right 2, and then go to the right another 4. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we end up at 6. And you might say, yeah, Mr. Groden, I know that 2 plus 4 equals 6, but again, I just want to illustrate that you are adding the two numbers and keeping the signs of those numbers. 2 plus 4 is 6. The sign of both numbers is positive, so our final answer is 6. Nothing is different when we have positive integers. Finally, I'm going to do one problem without a number line. Oh no! Can we do that? Yeah. Eventually, I want you to be able to do this like that. -8 plus -27. We're going to add the two numbers and then keep the negative sign. So I'm adding a value of 8 plus a value of 27. It's as if I'm looking at the absolute value of -8 and -27 and saying 8 plus 27, right? The distance from 0 that this is 8. The distance from 0 that this is 27. So mentally, I'm doing this. I'm not writing this on my paper. It's just going on in my head. 8 plus 27 is 35. We keep the signs of both those numbers, and therefore my answer is -35. So again, that is mental. This is our final answer. You can also think of it as going to the left 8 and then to the left another 27, a total of -35. That's it for adding integers with same signs. In later videos, we'll go over adding integers with different signs.